One night I could not sleep, so I was doing the thing that we all say that we do not do, doom scrolling. 2 o'clock in the morning, laying in the dark, my thumb was just going. And then a picture stopped me. It was a savings challenge, 52 weeks, $10,000. And something about the way that this one was set up made me sit up in the bed. Now, listen, I had seen 100 of these challenges before. Save $5 week one, $10 week two, and it just keeps climbing. That's cute in January, but usually dead by March. I never even saved those to my phone, but this one was very different, and I could see it there in the numbers. The amounts, they went up and then they came back down. So $50 weeks, it was sitting right next to $300 weeks. And even half asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, I knew exactly what I was looking at. This one was built for someone whose money does not come in the same way every week. Somebody like me. I took that challenge and I saved the $10,000. And here's why I'm telling you about it today out of all days. Because this week I'm starting it again from zero, week one, right here in public with you watching. And I am starting this round as a sinking fund for a special gift to myself. So today I'm going to show you exactly how this challenge works, why it is the only one that I have ever seen that was made for how a lot of us actually get paid, and how you can start your week one right next to mine. Okay, so first, let me tell you why savings challenges fall apart before Valentine's Day. They ask you for the same amount every single week, same number week after week, like everybody in the world gets the same paycheck every Friday. And listen, if you have a salary that never moves, fine. Maybe that works for you. But that is not how a lot of us live. Some weeks the money is good, some weeks it is tight. Some weeks you are still waiting on somebody to pay you for work that you did 2 weeks ago, okay? So when the challenge says, give me $200 this week, and your week only made room for $60, guess what happens? You skip it. Then you feel bad. Then you skip another week. And by March, the whole thing is in the drawer with the gym membership. And here's the sneaky part. You do not even remember quitting, because there is no big moment where you say, oh, hey, everybody, I quit. You just miss 1 week. And then the next week it feels heavier because now you're behind, and then you stop looking at the thing altogether. That is how those challenges die, not with a decision, with a slow fade. And every single year, the internet hands us a brand new one in January, and every single year it is built the exact same broken way. But this challenge, it understood something that the other ones did not. The amount changes every week. That is the whole unlock. That one thing changes everything. Hold on to that, because I'm going to show you how it works in a minute. Now I need to talk about who this is really for, because the money experts, they keep making videos like she does not exist. I'm talking about the woman whose money does not come from one neat little paycheck. And here's the thing. There is a reason that her money looks like that. It is not because she's confused. It is not because she cannot manage money. It is because she looked at her main check and the math was not mathing. So she went out and got more. She's braiding hair on Saturdays. She's watching her sister's children. She's doing deliveries after her shift ends. She's selling plates on the weekend. She is picking up the extra hours that nobody else wanted, and she is not doing all of that for fun. She's doing it so that there is a little cushion under her life, so that one flat tire does not turn into a whole crisis, so that the light bills and the school trip, they can both happen in the same month without her heart dropping. And maybe that is not the whole story for you. Maybe your hours got cut and you did not choose all of this. Maybe you are doing contract work and you are always waiting on an invoice that somebody is taking their sweet time to pay. Maybe you retired or you got laid off, and now the money is a little bit of this, a little bit of that patched together. However you got here, the result is the same. Your money does not land the same way twice. And you know what they call it? Side hustle culture, like it is a trend, like it is a cute little phase. Baby, for a lot of us, this is not a trend. This is a strategy. This is how the rent gets paid and how the cushion gets built. Our mothers did it, our aunties did it, and they just did not have an app for it. Somebody was always doing hair in the kitchen. Somebody was always selling something. This is not new. What is new is finally having a savings plan that respects it. And I can talk about this with my whole chest because I did delivery work and I know what it is to have a $200 week and a $900 week in the same month. Same me, same effort, different money. That is just what life is. And nobody hands you a money plan for that life. You're supposed to just figure it out. But here's the part that gets me. Almost all the money advice out there is written like everybody gets paid the same amount every 2 weeks, like clockwork. And when your money does not work like that, their plan does not work for you. And then this is the part that makes me mad. They turn around and called you undisciplined. Listen to me. You were never undisciplined. You have been out there doing 3 jobs worth of hustle to keep everything standing. What you were handed was a plan built for somebody else's life. This one is built for yours. And real quick, let me do one piece of honest math before we get into it because I never want you to feel tricked. $10,000 in 52 weeks comes to about $192 a week if you spread it out even. I know. When it's said like that, it sounds heavy. But that is exactly why the up and down design matters so much. You are never actually asked for $192. Some weeks ask you for $50. And those weeks, they count just as much. Now, let me show you the 4 things that make this work. Number 1, the amount moves up and down like a wave. $50 one week, then $125, then $150, then $200, then $250, then $300, and then it drops right back down and starts over. And I need you to understand what that did for my head. The pressure came off because a tight week could not break the challenge. There was always a $50 week close by. And I will be honest with you about my own numbers. The most that I could ever put away in one single week was $300. That was my ceiling based on what I was making, and I still got to $10,000. Hear that again. I never had $1,000 week. I never had some windfall drop out of the sky. The $50 weeks carried me. Small weeks count. That is not me trying to make you feel better. That is literally how this thing is built. And think about what that looks like in a real month. The week that the deliveries were slow or the kids needed something, that was a $50 week. Fine, done. You're still on track. The week that the extra shifts they came through and the side money landed, that was the week that I grabbed a big number off the list. So the challenge bends with your month instead of fighting it. And when your money plan stops fighting you, you stop quitting it. It is really that simple. Number 2, and this is the rule that saves you when your life is doing what life does. You can swap the weeks. The tracker says this week is a $300 week, and your life says absolutely not. So trade it. Do a $50 week instead, and hold that $300 for the week that the extra shifts they come through, and the hair money comes in, and the side job finally pays you. The $10,000 does not care in what order you got there in. It only cares that you kept going. A missed week is not a failed challenge. It is just a week that moved. Write that down somewhere for real, because that one sentence is the difference between the woman who finished this thing and the woman who quit in March. Number 3, before you save your first $50, decide where this money is going to live. One place, a separate savings account works best, preferably a high yield interest rate account, since you will not touch it for 52 weeks. And you will be adding to it weekly. Somewhere that you can watch the number grow, but you cannot spend it by accident, because let me tell you what happens if your challenge money sits in the same account as your bill money. It gets eaten. Every single time. It does not get stolen. It does not disappear in one big chunk. It gets nibbled. $12 here, $30 there. And by the end of the month, you are looking at the account like, where did it go? So give it its own home where nothing can nibble it. And if you want to take it one step further, name the account. Most banks let you do it right in the app. So do not let it sit there called savings account number two. Name it the thing. My trip to Switzerland, the new condo deposit, whatever it is for you. Because every time you open that app, you are not looking at some random account. You are looking at a promise that you made to yourself with a number on it going up. And make that decision before week one, not week 6. You make it one time on a calm day, and then every week after that, there is nothing to figure out. You are not deciding anything. You are just doing the thing that you already decided. That is the trick of finishing anything, by the way. Make the decision when you are calm so that the hard weeks only have to do the work, not the thinking. Because let me tell you what used to happen to my extra money. It disappeared. I worked the extra hours, the money came in, and 2 weeks later, I could not tell you where a dime of it went. It just got swallowed up with everything else. And that is the quiet heartbreak of side money, okay? You did the extra work. Your body felt the extra work, and you have nothing to point at. But once this challenge was running, an extra shift had a name on it. That is the $300 week handled. That is 2 weeks knocked out in one weekend. During delivery season, when the extra shifts were there, I could look at the tracker and watch the extra effort turn into a number. The tracker turns work nobody sees into something that you can point out. And for a woman who has been working hard her whole life with nothing to point out, that is not a small thing. And if you want to watch a woman do this challenge in real time, week by week, subscribe and stay with me. Because this week is my week 1 again, and I will be checking on it right here. We start small, we start honest, and we start together. That is what this channel is. Okay, so here's the whole thing small enough to take with you. Number 1, the amounts change every week, $50 to $300. The small weeks count. They are not downgrades. They are part of the plan. Number 2, swap weeks whenever you need to. A missed week is a moved week. The $10,000 does not care about the order. Number 3, pick one home for the money before week 1. A separate account. You can watch it grow. You cannot touch it by accident. Number 4, give your extra work a job. Side money with a name on it does not disappear. And listen, before I let you go, let me be clear about one thing. That picture I found at 2 in the morning did not save me. I saved me. The picture just handed me a plan that finally matched my life. And that is what most of us have been missing this whole time. Not discipline. We have plenty of discipline. Look at how we live. Look at everything we hold up in a week. What we were missing was a plan built for how our money actually comes in. So if you have started challenges before and then quit, I need you to hear this. You did not fail those challenges. Those challenges failed you. They were built for a paycheck you do not have. This one is built for the braids money, the delivery money, the extra shift money, the little bit here and a little bit there money. Your money. And this time, you get to watch somebody do it right beside you. So here's the free part. I rebuilt the whole tracker for you, all 52 weeks, the amounts, the balances, little boxes to check off, and my swap rules built right in it. It is free. The link is in the description, and it costs you nothing but an email. And here's your assignment. Grab the tracker, pick your week 1 amount, and put it in the comments. Just the number. $50 counts. I'm putting mine down here too, because my week 1 is this week. We climb together. I read every single one. All right. If we have not met yet, I'm Webley. I'm 51 years old. Back at week 1 on purpose and building it loud every single day. And I will meet you back here tomorrow.